What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Scandinavia AI only battle. I hope you enjoyed part 1. We will continue straight into part 2. I feel like this one's going to go very quick with no info addicts. Although I say that, I feel like this map's harder to navigate maybe for the AI. I mean, that is bigger than that Japan one as well. So maybe that hasn't helped. But yeah, there's not as much. I don't know. Maybe there is. It just feels like we're not as close, but maybe we are. I don't know. Estonia completes the Uffizi wonder while we're here rambling on about nothing. And we'll just keep pressing that next turn button and it'll all be good. It'll all be good. Denmark's built up a bit of a navy here. Copenhagen's looking like one of the bigger cities in the world. Stockholm pretty big as well. So another 19 there as well. Oh, okay, quite a few big ones there. In the Sami Empire. But we continue, and Sweden may get their city back here actually, which is a surprise. It would be good if these two, there wasn't really a winner first time of asking. If Sami had have just steamrolled Norway or vice versa, that probably would have, downed the fun, the excitement a little bit. But here I think both of them are still in with a chance. I think one of these other four will hopefully wake up, but they're kind of, it's their own fault at the moment. There's loads of space. Like all four of these civs should kind of be ashamed at the effort they've put in so far. Not doing enough to win this game at all. Yeah, I mean this is inexcusable. Like all this land, some of it does have resources in it as well, so it makes no sense. But there we go. Whatever. Machu Picchu completed by Norway. See, even Norway's putting in more effort than those civs. Completing Machu Picchu here. Little wonder for them. The Commonwealth declares war on Sweden. That will not really do anything. They have a couple of triremes. Denmark joins against Sweden. That could be interesting from the south here. We'll see what happens to the city of Oslo in particular. Sweden does then get a peace deal with Finland. What if Finland now attacks? Oh, Finland should go after Norway while Sami is occupied. That would be a smart move, I think. Grab some of these cities. But again, AI, it's a weird paradox, the AI. They could all, I probably would definitely lose at this difficulty, yet when we're watching them it seems very easy to criticize them, so it's quite funny. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I would win at immortal difficulty. I think the most, I won once on the one below it, and I've tried a few times recently and not had the same outcome. In fact, I think I've died like the first time twice. But there we go. Sweden with a new city right there, just to halt Denmark. And actually Sweden's army moved down here so quick. I think it's a lot of these Hakkapelitas, obviously very quick cavalry units, just flying down south to come and defend. They came out of nowhere and did a lot of damage, but the Danish still have a lot of units here. They have their Norwegian ski infantry, even though Norway is a country in this game, but never mind. Okay, they did actually recover the city of Trondheim. I'm not sure they will hold it again because Sami comes in, but Denmark with a caravel comes in and steals it away anyway, as Finland completes the porcelain tower. Another wonder for them. They now have their unique unit, the Jakari unit, which is, I'm going to say, a musketman replacement. At most a rifleman replacement. I would be a bit concerned if it was anything more than that. Norwegian, yeah, we've got a few unique units wandering around. The Karelians and the Hakkapelitas from Sweden. Norwegian ski infantry for Denmark. I think Sami's unique unit was like a scout equivalent at the start of the game, so they probably don't have one. Finland has their Jakaris there. I don't know if Norway has one, not at the moment that I can see. We have a first ideology, and Estonia has adopted. Going freedom first is that really first? I don't think that's ever happened, but there we go. Estonia going freedom. Some of these civs do not want to do anything. You can tell. Estonia, the Commonwealth. They've fought. They've had their differences. Now they're just friends. They don't care anymore. Yeah, very weird approach. Some of them. I guess maybe the culture victory is luring some of them in. The prospect of winning that way. But there we go. The Sami, a little bit more aggressive, and that city. This is where Finland needed to settle. They got one of them right, but they needed to be here as well, or maybe where this worker is, to prevent Sami being able to easily get to them. They failed. So good job, Finland. You had one job. And the Sami have now completed Broadway, which is a very, fairly modern unit, building, wonder, thing. And they have another settler. They're also probably going to grab the city of Turku here with their boats, as Finland gives us all 3 ideologies in the space of 3 turns, which is quite exciting. They go order. So there we go, we're getting quite a mix, and there we go, Turku falls to the Sami here. So far though, Sweden has held off the rest of the Danish and Commonwealth forces, and now Estonia finally going for their revenge. We'll see how this plays. They're actually coming out of the forest into more flat land with this invasion, so this could be interesting, but it looks like it's going to be brutal. Both of them seem pretty evenly matched here in this one, so it's going to be very tough for Estonia to land this. Surprised neither of them have really invested in a navy. I mean, Krakow, Vilnius are coastal, Tallinn is also coastal, but it's not happened. There is a settler there for the Commonwealth. I don't know where that will end up going, but we'll see. But yeah, the Commonwealth threw a few units at Sweden, so maybe that sort of made Estonia think this was a good idea. I can already see it's not a good idea because Estonia has about 5 units left. And the Commonwealth just pieced out with Sweden, and to add insult to injury, they just got riflemen, which is going to make it even tougher to invade them. As the Sami... Oh, Sweden retook this city. I did not realise that, but there's a lot of units fighting over it. As it stands, Sweden trying, but yeah, that should be it. I think Sami will hold on to it. Sami is the enemy now. They are the top dog at the top of the map. Not because... I don't want to say it was where they spawned. They certainly were further away from most civs, but at the same time, like, the other civs have the same distance to them. Like, Finland's been useless. Sorry, Finland. I'm just being honest here. Norway obviously didn't have the best start, but even Sweden, you know, has sort of faltered a little bit. Denmark's done nothing of note. I know they're attacking, but they haven't conquered anything. Commonwealth and Estonia have done nothing. I mean, Estonia could be like the biggest civ on the planet, on this map. Like, they could have taken all this land. They chose not to. Finland is slowly adding stuff, but yeah, they're all behind, so I'm just going to lay it out there. At the moment, a Sami victory is looking pretty locked in, unless someone does something. Denmark did peace out with Sweden, so Sweden is sort of free to go and send their units back up north, but Sami definitely with an advantage now, including a technological one. It's going to be very difficult to stop them at the moment. I think Finland need to take out Norway soon, or we may as well give up. Very optimistic view here. Luckily it's going very quick, so it might not matter. We're on turn 222 already. It's only been like 30 minutes of gameplay. So there you go, it's going very quick. Get some research agreements coming through. I think, yeah, Estonia completely bottled that war. Finland is settling more. That is, I mean, if that's got to be worth something. They also have a much better navy than Estonia. Maybe Finland will leave Norway as a buffer state and actually go south. That would be an interesting turn of events. Estonia looks very weak right now, but they do get the Eiffel Tower, another addition to the Tallinn skyline in 1580 AD. It's another Finland settler, so yeah, they're going for it right now. This is kind of interesting for Finland. And I said, if the Commonwealth goes after them here, kills a few more units, maybe the temptation is there for Finland to make this move. I think they have enough boats to take Tallinn. Denmark v Norway. This could go interestingly. Sami has planes, so yeah, that's Jesus. Okay, this might be the quickest one ever. This might be the first one that took longer to set up than it ran for. That's pretty scary. Planes and artillery. Once you have those, you're on a different level to the other civs. Like, you can conquer cities so much easier. Luckily, they don't have artillery yet, but I mean, it's the same band of technology, so it won't be too long. Yeah, that's concerning for Sweden. I don't even know how they win now. Like, how do you stop? The only way you win now is like to kill the other civs and get bigger, and just sort of hold Sami at bay. Prora for Sami. Just, they hadn't got a wonder for a while, but there we go. They get another one. And Norway. Oh, it's getting a bit close here. Keeping an eye on Finland, that third settler stretching all. If it goes all the way down here, then I think Estonia got exactly what they deserved. Norway completes Big Ben, which I'm guessing will soon go to Denmark. It's getting very close, but you'd assume it's going to go to Denmark here. Unless there's some sneaky move by another civ. Ooh. No, it didn't go to Denmark that turn. This privateer is very low, but this unit could take it. No, they pulled away. Okay, interesting. Sweden is going for this, so they're clearly not afraid of Sami's advance. They have great war infantry, that's ridiculous. But anyway, autocracy. So Sami, was it Sami that went autocracy? I think so. Joined by the Commonwealth. Sweden actually doesn't have an ideology, so they obviously maybe don't have any coal to build those factories. There's a few cities on edge right now. Norway may even get that one back. Should be pretty big. I think, wait, did Denmark take this before they were at war with Norway? Yeah, maybe Sweden got it and then Denmark took it off Sweden like the very next, next go. Because if not, I'm very confused. Did that just happen at the start? Maybe it's just going so quick I'm getting the timelines all mixed up. To be fair, Finland also has great war infantry, so maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but this, in the end, production's always going to win. Sami can build more than you, so you still need to do something more. They did not put that settler down. It's dead. Where'd it go? Finland? Oh no, it did settle here. Sorry. What is this unit from Estonia? That is a very weird looking. That is not what we're used to. I'm not used to seeing, like, I don't know, 3 colours in the unique unit picture. But the Estonian Forest Brothers are here. We'll see how they do as Denmark also goes autocracy. Turku falls to Sami. I didn't even know Sweden had got it back, so it's back now. Sweden and the Commonwealth versus Norway, and Sweden should take that back again any second now. We'll see. I don't know, Sweden really need to, like, if they could take out Norway, that would be incredible. Sweden is putting up a brilliant fight. I think it's being aided by unique units, giving them a huge bonus right now, but still, it's going pretty well. Trondheim went back to Norway, sorry. Denmark and Norway peace out as Turku falls to Sami again. This is just painful. Sweden are throwing so many land units, but Sami's boats are just keep coming, which is an issue because Sweden can't even send. Well, they could build a couple in Oslo, but that's about it. And even then, Denmark may cut them off soon. If I was Denmark, you could start. Well, Denmark's going to be strong. I mean, they could also charge Sami to come through this way. And Denmark's a different beast. Their navy could defend pretty well from Sami. So there's no guarantee they'd get through. Finland now has a plane. Sweden has joined Finland in the order ideology. And it looks like Sweden's going to get this city, which is pretty big. I mean, I know they're losing this one, but it's only at 1, so it's not a disaster. Norway goes freedom. Finland gets the Bristow Redentor. And here we go, big turn for... I was going to say big turn for Sweden. I never saw Sweden actually have their turn. They must go right at the start and just go very quick. Yep, they're actually first. Oh, Sweden, you can't lose this city. You're not even defending it. That's terrible. What are you doing? Okay, you need to take this now because, yeah, that's a disaster. They need to fight back really well here. Estonia completes the Statue of Liberty. Rare we will see that because I think you have to be freedom to build the Statue of Liberty. Sami is now settling behind Finland, so yeah, like I said, they reap what they sow. They deserve this. They've set themselves up for failure. There's no way they should have left any open space for Sami to come through there. That's terrible from them. Estonia and Finland teaming up on... Okay, that is not what I was expecting and probably not what you guys need to be doing. But there you go. The Commonwealth also completes the Brandenburg Gate as Sweden completes the Louvre. Denmark versus Sweden. Yeah, this is probably going to be the end for Sweden then. They're very overstretched. Even with that peace deal with the Sami, they don't have many units left. They're still trying to use their boats to get at Norway. And yeah, look, Denmark, just a huge invasion force ready. Oh my goodness. Most of these civs are in the early to mid-industrial era. And the Sami have nukes. Yeah, there you go. And they have infantry. This unit could probably kill anything on the map in one go. They didn't seem too OP, but they definitely are. There's something in there that's broken, I would imagine. Finland is keeping up tech-wise, though. They do have battleships, which is above what Sami I believe, currently have. So, oh no, they do have one there. I see it. Never mind. That was short-lived hope for Finland. But yeah, even if Finland keeps up on tech, they're only keeping up probably because they're smaller, which lowers the tech cost. So that once it's a one-on-one war, they probably will be outnumbered pretty quickly, I'm afraid. Oslo and Bergen again coming under siege. This time I think Denmark may have a bit more success, especially with these boats outside Oslo. Yeah, that they already moved the boats away. They're like, yeah, the job's done, we've broken through. Next turn, it'll be ours. Love the confidence from them. Is that another Sami city, or is that just a weird bit of border growth? It's just a weird bit of border growth with this tile not being taken. Commonwealth versus Estonia again. Winged Hussars. Yeah, you are very far behind on technology. Estonia has actual infantry units. Commonwealth. This is not going to go well for you at all. There's actually submarines from Estonia as well. The nations that do well and get good tech early on may survive longer. That's it. But yeah, you can see Sweden struggling. Denmark did push into Oslo and then lose it. And no, they get it back again. We'll see. It looks like Finland could get the city of Bergen here. Forgot they were even in this, but yeah, with these battleships, Sweden's tech has just collapsed. So I think Sweden could be in trouble here and be divided up between Denmark. Maybe Finland gets the coastal cities. Who knows? Norway even. No, they just retook a city. I was going to say they got a new one, but no, they just retook one. Sweden gets a peace deal with Norway. I'm guessing they were getting pretty desperate at that point. There we go. Oslo falls into Danish hands again, and Sweden misses out, but there's a lot of units here. Sweden will have a good chance of getting this back, because yeah, there's no way they kill all of that, so Sweden will get it back. This is turning into a brutal one with no winner, as Finland completes the Sydney Opera House. This city has to go. It's nowhere near as defended as well as the other one. Sweden have played this game logistically very well. Their troops always seem to show up in their hour of need. And again, look, they're all rocking in, coming over now. Rocking up to the city, but it's probably going to be too late. Maybe not, actually. Denmark just lost everything, so never mind. Commonwealth now with planes. But again, coming up against the infantry, it's going to be a challenge. Do you have, like, they have marines. That's crazy. There's no way without the info addicts now to see. We've played ourselves, but yeah, they're 14% above the average technology, which is pretty impressive. And they're now starting to settle here more along this coast, which will give them closer access to Sweden for their planes. Yeah, pretty brutal. Finland is building some planes too. Oh, there's artillery here for the Sami as well. Yeah, Sami. Look. There we go. 30 pop as well. That is pretty bold. Sweden is clinging on though, but I feel like Denmark, surely this turn, surely. Oh, how are you so bad at this? Jeez. I know naval invasions aren't necessarily the AI's strong suit, but some of these attempts from Denmark have been embarrassing. Commonwealth joins against Sweden again. Sami v... Okay, Sweden's finished. That's it. There's no way they are ready to defend against Sami again, especially not against someone with artillery and an air force. Sweden just, yeah, they can't even defend against the air force. Like, it's just going to be wiping out their units, some of whom will be very susceptible, the older ones. Sweden's advantage of keeping some of their older units, like the Karelians, could now be a disadvantage as Sami comes through. I also see Sami ships getting closer down here to Oslo. I also just saw that said Sami entered the information era. They're a lot further ahead in tech than they're getting technologies quicker than their production allows them to build the units, which is terrifying for the rest of the world. Sweden does get a peace deal with Finland and Estonia, but I'm not sure that's going to help them too much in the grand scheme of things. It's a real shame Norway died early on. I think I'm just looking at this now. If Sweden had have sort of kept to the eastern part and Norway had have gone this way, maybe if I'd have put Oslo on this side or something, which is obviously not as accurate, but still, maybe that would have helped. I don't know. Sweden and Denmark piecing out. Denmark threw so much into that, and again, just for nothing. That's why these civs aren't doing too well. Kremlin completed by Finland, and Sweden so far so good against the Sami, but most of these units are still turning up. I'm guessing maybe they were paid to join in because they weren't exactly prepared. That is so much artillery. Oh my goodness. If that gets anywhere near here, this city's just going to drop so quickly. But there you go, turn 290. We're flying through. There's still loads. Everyone's still alive. No one's died. So that world conquest, 1 civ left, is still a while away. But there you go. There's gonna be a lot of conflict between now and then. I'm just hoping we get some interesting ones between some of the minor civs that are still, or the mid civs still remaining in the game. Because at the moment, they're just none of them seem capable of taking a city. Denmark, the Commonwealth, Estonia, Finland, like none of them seem to have it in them to conquer one city. It's a bit embarrassing. I think Finland just added a 4th city down here. No. Yes, they have cut off Sami from any further progress, which is a good move, and Finland is starting to look quite big now. But there you go, that'll be it for this episode. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.